Hi YouTube, Miss Glamour Girl 79 coming to you. Basically coming to you doing a video response to Much Love from Kentucky about a documentary that's supposed to be coming out sometime, I think in August, called Dark Child. Now, as everyone can see, I'm a little on the dark side, so I watched the video and I was instantly, I knew what the ladies on this video was talking about, because I am dark. My mother is like medium tone. My sister is extremely light. Now, we do have different fathers, but we are sisters. We grew up in the same household, so I can understand where these women are coming from, because as a child growing up with a lighter skinned sister, and I'm the oldest, so I learned to deal with these things. But I always heard Tar Baby, Darky. Oh my God, when The Color Purple came out and Miss Seeley. Because first of all, let me tell you, back when I was young, I used to get my hair pressed every Sunday. And this one particular, I can never forget, this one particular Sunday I got my hair pressed. Something happened and I had to go to summer school the next Monday with my hair in plaits. Worst experience of my life, and it's really, really emotional because people don't understand that words do hurt. And these names that I was being called, Miss Seeley, all up and down I was walking to school, that's all I heard was Miss Seeley, Whoopie, you're Whoopie. I had to be maybe about 8 or 9. I really didn't understand at the time that. Let me take that back. I did understand that there was a difference between me and my sister. She was lighter, I was darker. But we were sisters. It wasn't a difference between us. It was the other people who was looking at us. That was their problem. But they forced it on me, and I started feeling self-conscious, especially once I got into middle school. And you look around and all the cheerleaders, especially at my middle school, they were either white or light skinned. No dark skinned girls on the squad. I wanted to be a cheerleader. They turned me flat out down. I didn't even get to try out. But what could I do? I just went on. So when I saw this video, and it really brought up a lot of emotion that I thought I had dealt with. Well, I did deal with, but sometimes you push it down, and sometimes it just comes back up. I love my skin. I can't change my skin. I am who I am. I know I'm not the darkest. I wouldn't mind being darker. It's not something that I'm afraid of. It's just other people who look at me and say, oh, your skin is darker. And I know some of y'all are looking at me like, you're not that dark, compared to the girls on the Dark Girls preview. But I am. When all my other friends are lighter than me, I was the darkest. Especially within my family. My whole family ranged between extremely light to, my grandma would say, blurple, which is blue-black, basically. We don't have a problem with it, but when people see you and they just automatically think that something's wrong with you, you're ugly, you're not the norm. Well, after I watched this, I just want to say, why should we be the norm? God created everything. When he created the oceans, he didn't make one fish. When he created the birds, he did not make one bird. When he created all the animals on the earth, I don't see just one type of zebra, one type of horse. There's all sorts of horses. I mean, why not have more than one shade of person? Especially in the spectrum of black people. Are we all supposed to be one shade? Even when it comes to white people, they're not all one Caucasian complexion. They could be darker, you know, it might be from a tan or whatever. But I've seen some white people who were born pretty dark, you know. I mean, they're not considered black, but, you know, they come in all shades. Chinese people come in all, Asians, I should say, come in all shades. But it was this one part where the girl on Dark Girls, one particular young lady, she had natural hair, and it just brought me back to when I started my natural hair journey a year ago, and I had my big chop a few months ago, and I had my afro. I mean, if you've seen my previous videos, you've seen my afro, and someone commented to me, "Oh, you look." They knew me, so they know that I'm not from Africa. So, but they're like, I had on one of those long maxi dresses. You look like you're from Africa. And I was like, what? Why? Well, you got the afro going and the long hair, and I think I had on a big chunky necklace or something. Something that was ethnic. You just really look ethnic. Mind you, I was upset about that, but I was like, well, you know, I am descended from Africans. This is my hair. I love me. And I think everybody should respect each other and love them for who they are. This is a very, I don't care what anybody says, this is very deep-rooted within the African American community, within families, within girlfriend circles. It's just unspoken. People don't say it to your face, but you can just look at the look. I have like 5 or 6 good best friends. You know, they're all shades and colors, you know. But if we go out to a club or something when I was single, automatically I knew who the guys were going to go up to. They weren't coming up to me because, number one, my skin was too dark. Number two, I was a little on the thicker side. I wasn't a skinny chick. And number three, I was considered the quiet one. Because I was self-conscious at the time, and it took me a long time to get over the dark versus light, especially between me and my sister. I don't think my sister ever did anything intentionally, but when people looked at us when we were little, she's so pretty. You are sisters? And I'm like, yeah, that's my sister. Oh, they would tell my mother, she's so gorgeous. She has the good hair. Look at her. She's tall and thin and just forget about me. And you know, I just suppressed it and forgot about it and went on with life. But it does hurt. And I want people to understand that the things you say about somebody cuts like a knife. I don't want to start crying because it really did bother me, and it's really still kind of tender, even though I have gotten over it, and I love myself for who I am. I know that my children now are going through the same thing. I have 5 kids, 3 boys and 2 girls. Between my 2 girls, it's a tremendous shade difference. But 3 boys, I can't tell you how many times people come up to me and say, is their dad white? No. Why can't I have light skinned babies? I have to have a white husband to have light skinned babies? Then I have one son that's extremely dark, and I tell him all the time, you are beautiful for who you are. No matter, all my children, no matter what people say on the outside, you must love yourself first, because no one else is going to do it. God loves us for who we are. I'm sure when the time comes for us to seek redemption on Judgment Day, He's not going to be picking out you, the dark one. No, you don't get into heaven because you're too dark. No, I don't think He's going to do that. Besides, in the Bible it says that Jesus had hair of wool and skin like an olive branch or something like that. He had dark skin. So, I mean, if Jesus is black, then why should we find a difference within each other? We should really just love each other. That's my thought for the what do I think from Much Love from Kentucky. I'm a little discombobulated because of the subject, but I'm gonna be okay because I love me. I love who I am. Everybody should do the same. Bye bye.